Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to face a third down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, call it 13 yards.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop. 11 empty.
It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they go play action with Howell. This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's get set. 11 MT.
Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man complete. That's Dawson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Burrow will throw. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here in Vegas. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The Raiders had 8-3 now. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Here's Howell.
And that's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Plenty enough for the conversion on 4th.
Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On second down, here's Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there, a big one. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
Powell's throw there complete to Myers.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Tucker.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Powell going to audible to something else.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Al now to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Powell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Runs over it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. Throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. Howell.
That's complete to Arthega Whiteside. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Myers in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers from 13 yards out.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now Burrow to throw on second down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Howell.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders!
Josh Jacobs with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Burrow looking to pass.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Burrow.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Irv Smith Jr. with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McPherson on for the point after.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Pushes him over. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Jacoby Myers.
And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this one's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was working it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 1, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
11 MT, take. 11 MT. 12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Howell. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking,
yeah,
right? Because they did get it.
It worked. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41.
And Howe will throw it. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Howe throwing on 3rd down here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Burrow. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Caught by Jones. And he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
11, 11.
First down. Here's Burrow. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Well, they run with Jacobs on first down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. On the counter, Gibson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter and misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Jacobs again.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs punching it in from a yard away.
And the Raiders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
11, Palmer. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Here we go.
First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Charlie Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there, no. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw, Burrow. Dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Short throw to Smith. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Burrow. But he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
11 mighty.
Throwing, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains and take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's third down now. Burrow.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, also surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Powell to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Back to throw, Howell.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert.
Now Howell.
It's intercepted.
Inside the 20.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're out of the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Cincinnati, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.